All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, lesson 3-13 video C is all about practice. And what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you, you're going to be rounding 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12 problems. The first ones you're going to round to the nearest 10. The second ones the second set you'll round to the nearest 100. The third we're going to go to 1,000. And the fourth, we're going to go to 10,000, to the nearest 10,000. So once all the numbers are down, please pause the video, work the problem, come up with your answer, and then restart the problem, the video, to know how you did. Okay? So first problems that you're going to round to the nearest 10, 23, 75, and 156. Again, this is round to the nearest 10. To the nearest 100, let's do 291. Let's do 1,610 and 834. Nearest 1,000. Let's go 2,315. Let's go with 10,987. How about 15,209? And again, this was to the nearest 1,000. To the nearest 10,000, let's go with 30,986. Let's go with 65,713 and 9,506. All right, pause the video, do your rounding, and then when you're done, check and see, restart the video, check and see how you did. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look and see how you did. When rounding to the nearest 10, remember we're going to look at the number in the place value and look to our neighbor. 3 tells us to go down, so that's going to be 20. 7 is in the 10 spot, we're going to look to our neighbor. 5 tells us to go up, so it should be 80. And then with 156, 5 is in the 10 spot, we look to our neighbor to the right. Remember, 5 through 9, you climb the vine. That's going to be 160. Going to the 100 spot, looking at our neighbor. 9 says climb the vine, so 291 would be rounded up to 300. Look at 6, look at our neighbor. 1, 0 through 4, go to the floor, so that's going to be 1,600. And then 800, 3 is going to tell us to go down, so that should be 800. All right, looking at 1,000, 2's in the 1,000 spot. Look at our neighbor. That's going to be 3 says to go down, 2,000. 0's in the 1,000 spot. Look to our neighbor. 9 tells us to go up, not out. That's 11,000. 5 is in the 1,000 spot. Look to our neighbor. 2 tells us to go down, so it's going to go 15,000. Now we're looking at the 10,000s, which is 3, neighbor 0. So we're just going to go down to 30,000. 6, look at our neighbor. 5 tells us to go up, so that's 7,000. And then we have nothing in the 10,000s column, but we look to our neighbor to the right, and that's a 9. 9 tells us to go up, so it's going to be 10,000. All right, let's give you a bonus problem here. Let's give you a couple. I want you to round these to the nearest million. All right, let's go with so 4,556,890, and let's go with 149,400,000. No, 852,161. So please round these two to the nearest million. Well, pause the video first, then round, and then restart to see how you did. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's check and see how you did. Nearest million, so we look in the million spot. 5 tells us to go 5 through 9, climb the vine. So 4,567,890 becomes 5 million because we go up. And then we have 9 is in the million spot. We look at the 8 here, and 8 tells us to go up. Now, this is 9. Then we have to go up to 10, and we're going to have to carry the 1. So it's going to be 149,852,161. When rounded to the nearest million, actually it's going to become 150 million. Because the 9, we round that, that's going to go up to 10, and we just carry the 1 and 150 million. All right, hopefully you got all of those right. If not, please talk to Mr. Winkleman and see where you were making your errors, or if you can figure out where you made your errors, that's fantastic. But the goal is to be able to understand how to round. The important thing that you need to know is you need to know the place value, okay? And then you need to know 0 through 4, go to the floor. 5 through 9, you climb the vine. All right, so that's it for 3-13. C, 3-13D, is talking about working with story problems and kind of safe and ordinary estimation.